When I was an undergrad, I was really bold and I made this theory about how to essentially achieve healing, and it was in the context of like Filipinx American diaspora and what I'd noticed and taken in from community. So this isn't per se like a linear process. The first thing or like one part of it is like individual self work, and that can be like research that I did. It's also just like self reflecting, taking the time to be with yourself and like what are my actual feelings and how are they affecting me? How is my body doing? That kind of thing. I think in different spaces we're told not to acknowledge those things, but I think just taking the time to do that is really important. Another part of it is actively connecting with people, and that can mean like putting work out there. For me, it's like art and things, but also I think it can be listening. I think listening is an active process. So being with other people in a group or one-on-one and just like listening to people's stories and their experiences, I think is also healing because like you get to practice like your empathy and also just get that different perspective to inform your own. And then finally, like another part of like what I believe is a part of like healing would be just developing those communities, and doesn't have to be like one thing. I think like we all embody so many different experiences and identities, so to have different communities for those different things I think is really cool. And yeah, just to have like a collective to work on. I think like in society, like individualism and only worrying about like a self care is important, but also like having a community care and collective to work within and have that system working within society is really like radical and important to like healing and collective